I'm just glad it was me she took her anger out on and not you.
Can't believe she did that. She's like a different person.
That's the real Fizz. Bound to come out eventually. I'm just sorry you had to see it, Kirk. Ah!
You alright?
Oh, yeah. I'll be fine. My pain will pass. I just wish there was something I could do to take away yours.
As long as you're alright then. I better, yeah. See ya.
How long before he comes to?
Probably another couple of hours.
And has the operation been what you might call a success?
Well, we can only really answer that when the pad has been removed.
Of course you can. I'm sorry, Inez, I'm not thinking straight.
Can I ask something? Did you have to take his eye out? I mean, actually...
No, the operation involved making tiny, tiny incisions to the white of the eye.
So it wasn't ever taken...
It wasn't ever taken out, no.
Now then, Cinderella.
Cinderella.
Will she be staying at home, cleaning that fire grate? Or will she be going to the ball?
The Weatherfield Traders' annual dinner dance.
And who is president of Weatherfield Traders?
You are.
Excuse me. Is your Molly here?
Molly? No, she isn't.
Well, if you see her, can you say that I want a word with her, and it's urgent?
Hey, there's going to be no more violence, is there?
No, there isn't, no.
Oh, well, I hope not. Hey, I was just wondering.
I'm sorry, Diggory, but the answer's no.
Well, let me ask you first.
No, listen. I work here. You're my boss. Let's just keep things nice and simple, eh?
Won't be a smashing do.
I'm sure it will.
Hey, the cream of Weatherfield society will be there, even if some of them have gone a bit off.
There's no point you going on. The answer's still going to be no.
How many years?
20 to the day since I proposed to her.
Well, do you know what I'd do if I was in your shoes?
No, go on, what?
Nothing. Stay away. Let her get over it.
Really? And how much time would you recommend exactly?
Well, I don't know. If it was a one-night stand, I'd say, what, 2, 3 weeks? But it wasn't that, was it?
Well, in a way, trouble was, of course, it was one-night stand after another one-night stand.
After another.
Yeah.
In that case, I'd say you're 6 months too soon. I take it there's no other man involved.
No.
So there's no rush on that score. But you go in with guns blazing, and I don't think she's going to like it.
Leave off. I wanted to know how I'm feeling, didn't I? And if you think these are over the top, wait till you see what I've got planned for her later. Which is why I don't want to leave it today, so do us a favour, Michael, and bank that cheque for me.
Yeah, of course I will.
So,
what you got planned for later?
She's gone. Really tremendous. OK, chaps, is this a far, far better thing I do, or is it? Keep your fingers crossed, eh?
Well, what was all that about?
Well, Danny wanted me to tell him when Frankie left for work, so he can sneak in the house and leave the flowers.
Do you know what she'll do if he does that? Change the locks. So he won't do it again.
You?
Sorry, love, I thought you'd gone to work.
Day off. Been to the shops. How'd you get in?
A spare key out the back.
Right, well, it won't be there anymore.
Fine. Happy anniversary.
If only.
Well, as happy as it can be, of course.
And what am I meant to do with them? I ain't got anything big enough.
What about that vase with the handles, the big one? The one, you know, the one we always said you was going to put me ashes in.
Danny, I don't want them anyway.
Huh?
Well, what do you think? That I want flowers from you strewn all over the house?
Well, they ain't going to do any harm, love, are they? Well, listen, if you don't want them, Frank, just chuck them in the bin.
Yeah, I might just do that.
And so what if I hadn't have done anything? Hey, what would you have thought then? Oh, you don't care?
I know you don't care. You've proved that.
Well, now I'm trying to prove that I do, love.
So you brought me flowers. Thanks.
Fine. So how are you then?
Been better.
How's life with Oliver Reed?
She stopped drinking.
No.
Yeah, I wouldn't have believed it either.
Well, Frank, to be fair, at least with her here, you got a bit of company, love, ain't you? Whereas me, stuck in that flat on me, Todd, you know, I'm going to go bonkers one of these nights, start staring round a twist, love.
Yeah, and whose fault's that, eh?
Anyway, happy anniversary, even though I know it's not. But, Frank, I promise you, next year's is going to be fantastic. Right, I'll get off then, eh? You say you're not working, love? Does that mean you're going to be in all afternoon?
Should be, yeah.
Good.
Why?
He's in good hands. I suppose they should be grateful for that.
Oh, yeah? Hey, don't pull faces at me, otherwise it'll be me and you in the ring next. Hey, do you fancy that? Having a go? Of course, you'll have to take your specs off first.
And that's your idea of humour, is it?
Oh, sorry, what do you want me to do? Wear a red nose?
I cannot believe that anyone could be so insensitive.
You do know Ashley's in hospital, do you? And that he might lose his sight in one eye?
I'm going indoors, else I cannot trust myself to speak.
What do you mean that Ashley's in hospital?
Because Nathan hit him.
No, just hang on a minute, I didn't know! How could I know?
He thinks all I have to do is say yes. He moves back in and we're straight away back to normal.
Yeah, well, he's pretending that's what he thinks. He knows it ain't going to be that easy.
I was dreading today. I knew he'd do something. He wouldn't be Danny if he didn't. Yeah.
Oh, hello. Hiya. Oh, goodness.
Anniversary.
Funny. Never sent me any flowers when it was ours.
Lucky you.
He's probably charged into the business anyway.
So, I gather you've started at the bookies?
Oh, yeah, just half a day today till I know what's what. Oh, look at me. Look at what I'm doing. Without even thinking about it. I'm doing what I always do when I just come in and get myself a drink. Except I don't anymore, do I? Not now. Sorry, what were you asking me?
So is it hard not drinking?
Yeah, harder sometimes than others. So, Danny Boy's trying to worm his way back in, is he? I can't say I'm surprised. You know, he tried to come back to me after I'd found him with you. I said, no, thanks, I don't need you. I've got a bottle to keep me company. And I did have a whole line of bottles lined up one after the other. I think I'll have a cup of tea. You two all right?
Molly! Hang on. You gonna hit me again? No. Haven't changed, have you? Still big fat fizz. Do what she says, I'll get a fist in you, gob. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm hearing things. No, you're not. Sorry. You don't know the meaning. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I am. I'm really sorry. I apologise, right? But it was my fault, really. Because I made you do it. No! Like I was always making you hit me at school. Every time it was always my fault. No, it wasn't. I don't know why you're trying to make me say that. And what you'd really like to do is hit me again. So go on, why not? No, I don't want to hit you again. I wish I never had. Listen, I know what I'm like and I just can't help it, but I am sorry. I am.
Oh, no.
What an act, eh? Should be on telly.
She sounded all upset.
Hiya, Molly. Come to help your dad while I go for my lunch.
You mean I've got a choice?
See you later.
Hey, keep yourself free for Friday.
Me, why?
Trader's Ball.
No. I told you last year I'm not going again.
And I'd hoped you wouldn't have to. But see, sometimes this world isn't as you'd like it to be. But for some of us, it never is.
I'm just going for a walk. Won't be long.
You know, you could have told me.
There I was making a fool of myself, telling Claire to put them up.
Yeah, well, there won't be any more putting them up.
But it was an accident.
No, not really, no.
What do you mean, not really, no?
Here we are. Good man.
Well, surely they must know whether the operation's been a success.
Well, only Ashley can tell us that, and he won't know till they take the bandages off.
That must be nerve-wracking.
Poor Fred, I bet you can't think about anything else, can you?
I can't, no.
Red wine?
Please, big one.
Right, now, glad I've caught you. Weatherfield Traders Ball.
What about it?
Well, I know I've gone with you always in the past, but Keith's asked me to go with him this time, and I couldn't think of a reason to say no, so what I've said is yes. Hope you don't mind.
I don't mind at all, Audrey.
Oh, right, that's very nice of you.
Well, I ate him because he got me riled. He wasn't expecting it. We weren't wearing gloves. We weren't even in the ring.
What do you mean, got you riled? What about?
It doesn't matter what about.
About me, yeah. I knew there was something. I could tell by the way you've been acting.
Yeah, but it was an accident. I mean, you didn't mean to hurt him.
Didn't I? So why did I hit him if I didn't mean to hurt him?
Yeah. Well, don't start blaming this all on me because it is not my fault.
Did I say it was?
No, but you're thinking it.
Tracy, it was my fault, yeah? Mine. Now what I've got to do is go over there and tell Fred what really happened.
No, you haven't. Why?
Why do you think? Because he's Ashley's dad.
Well, so what? Would you tell him if it was you?
Well, he ain't gonna like it.
Yeah, well, I don't like having to do it, but...
What? A man's got to do what a man's got to do.
You're dead right, he has. Shan't be a minute.